Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maya. If you're not new here, welcome back. I was filming a different video and then I thought about a new topic that I wanted to talk about, and I feel like I just had to talk about it. And it's really just rejection is redirection. I was talking about how I never dated at 19 or before 19, and I still really haven't dated. I've never had a boyfriend, and that I focused mostly on school. And that was like my entire personality, was just that I was good at school and I played soccer. And obviously I'm a very type A person, shocking. But I don't feel like I missed out on any high school experiences, honestly. But I put so much weight into school that like I knew what school I wanted to go to. I had a 4.5 GPA and a 4.0 unweighted, and I took AP classes, and I worked really hard, and I'm smart, which I don't think is, like, you shouldn't be able to say that. But I didn't get into like any school that I wanted. I didn't get into NYU. I didn't even think to apply for Brown. I didn't apply to Howard. I literally kept my bubble so small because I didn't want to leave home, or I thought I didn't want to leave home. And I just was so focused on going to NYU. Columbia was a second choice. NYU was like the one school that I wanted to be in so bad, and I don't even know why. Like, yeah, for the prestige of saying, yeah, I'm an NYU student, sure, but I genuinely didn't know why. Now I am applying to transfer, and now I actually like have a reason why I want to go to these schools, but before I was literally just doing it so that I can go for the name. And that's so crazy. Like, I knew nothing about these schools, and I just applied to schools that I thought would look good and not like make me feel good. And the one school that was my safety school, I ended up getting waitlisted on, and that absolutely crushed me. And then I got waitlisted at another school, and then I applied to a school in my area that I've known for a long time that was very much a commuter school. It was a private school, but it wasn't very prestigious, which was obviously in my, how old was I, 17-year-old brain, I was like, I'm never going there. And you should have seen me the summer before college. I had gotten rejected from every school except for two, which were the two schools I didn't want to go to. And I was like so embarrassed because I was like, I'm really smart, and I didn't get into these schools. Now looking back on it, now doing transfer applications, I did not even put any effort into my applications. I just thought my grades were enough, and they weren't. Even because honestly, if you think about it, everyone going in there usually has good grades. So I didn't research the schools at all. I was just like, I want to go here, let me in. And obviously that didn't work. So this is all a big way to say that if I hadn't gone to the school that I go to now, even though I'm transferring, possibly, that I wouldn't have met my best friend, who, like, honestly, that girl is like my favorite person besides like non-family member. But like, I've never met someone who I know will never talk about me behind my back, who genuinely like cares about how I'm doing, even though we're super sarcastic. But like, she's the first person that I met that like actually listens to me. Like, we were playing a game a few months ago. I'm a very self-centered person, where it was the guy, my ex-situationship, and her seeing who knew me best. And I should have took that as a hint right there. He didn't know me at all. But that's besides the point. She, like, even small details, she knew. And like, thinking about it, if she asked me those questions, I would know the answer. But I was just so taken aback because I'd never had a friend before genuinely remember the things that I said. And I was just so shocked. And like, I almost cried because I was like, I don't think I've ever had anyone in my life that has done that for me. Like, people even I thought were my best friends don't, because I always felt like I was a friend that I liked you more than you liked me, which was true for most of my friendships. And like, I was no one's person, and now I feel like I'm someone's person, but also like, she's my person. And if I hadn't have gotten rejected from all those colleges, I wouldn't have met her, because we met because we were room together during orientation. Like, I mean, maybe our paths would have crossed years from now, but I wouldn't have the friendship that I have right now in this moment with her if I didn't get rejected from those colleges. And now, like, there are just so many instances where you can be rejected from something and, like, given a new opportunity. And I was trying to talk to my older sister about this because she didn't get a role she wanted in a local show. And, like, I just love the saying that, like, what is meant for you will not miss you. And so clearly I wasn't meant to go to Columbia. Clearly I wasn't meant to go to NYU. And, like, at that time. Maybe that's what the future holds. Maybe not. And, like, I have learned to be okay with that. And I think you should too. It's okay to be where you are. And I don't want to take this to extremes, but, like, it's okay to not be happy where you are and still, like, look forward to the future. Because I know there have been times where I just am so unhappy and I'm like, this is never going to get better. And then if you look back in your past, a lot of the times it does. I think about how devastated I was that I didn't get into those universities and how happy I am now. Like, because what if I did get into those universities and I was so alone and I didn't make any friends and nobody liked me and I didn't have a best friend, and because I don't have friends from high school. The only friend that I did have from high school was not a great friend, so I had to let that slide. Like, my life could have been so different and so terrible. And also, I don't know if you know this, I auditioned for American Idol. I made it to Hollywood Week, and then I got cut. And at the time, was I really devastated? Not really. Because it wasn't really what I wanted. I just wanted to be on TV. But I didn't even get aired, and thinking about that, I was not happy with my performance. I was glad that I got out of my comfort zone, and I literally went to California by myself. But had I not gotten rejected from American Idol, I wouldn't have gone to California by myself. I wouldn't have got to spend time with my mom, just me and her. I wouldn't have got to spend time with my dad, who met me after. Like I never get to hang out with my dad. The last time I did something just my dad was, also, my parents are together. That's not really important, but I'm talking like they're divorced. The last time I hung out with my dad, like just me and him, was when he took me out of school to go see Endgame in 2019 when I was in 8th grade. And so we went to Disneyland together, just me and my dad. And had I not gotten rejected from American Idol, I wouldn't have been able to do that. And like it's just so weird, like the butterfly effect. Like, if I said like so many times in this video, but who cares? If I hadn't gotten rejected from American Idol and I went on through the entire show, I don't think I would be as happy as I am right now. I wouldn't have been with my situationship and not, like, I wouldn't have been with my situationship and I wouldn't have realized, 1, my worth, 2, what I don't want in a partner, and 3, just how awful people can be, and that I don't want to surround myself with those kind of people. Had I not gotten rejected from American Idol, and I don't think I would have continued to develop as a person, because I like the saying, focus on you till the focus is on you. I wouldn't have got the chance to focus on myself. And I'm still focusing on myself. Obviously, nobody watches these videos, but I love, like, even if it just helps one person, like, I like talking, obviously. And I feel like I don't care. I don't care who watches these. Like, of course, to some extent, I'm like, wouldn't that be cool if I could do this and I could do that? But at the end of the day, I love looking at myself and talking about myself. And I've always been that friend that gives advice and obviously never takes it. But, like, I'm glad that I can be that friend to even one person. Even, like, if one person sees this and they're like, yeah, that resonates with me, then I'll be happy. But mostly these are for my sister. But she won't see these for at least another 10 years. But, like, you can be happy in rejection. And I don't mean, like, the toxic positivity where you, like, don't allow yourself to feel hurt by something. Of course I felt rejected when I got rejected from those universities, or when I got rejected from American Idol. Of course I had like a little piece of me shrink, and it was like, why am I not good enough? But it wasn't that I was not good enough, it's that those situations weren't for me. Like, that was not meant for me. And also, if I hadn't have done American Idol, I wouldn't have met a great group of people that I'm still friends with. And like, I was never put in group chats. I don't even remember the last time I was in a group chat, and now one of them is defunct. But that's because I choose not to be friends with those people anymore. But like, I've never been the person that was added to group chats. I was always the one making them, and then no one would talk in them, and I would just feel like, what is wrong with me? But there's nothing wrong. It's just those weren't my people. And like, yeah, people are meant to be in your life for a season. Some people are meant to be in your life forever. And I'm really learning that now and trying to be okay with it. But had that, all those things not happened, I wouldn't have the friends that I have now. Like, you only know what you know. And those experiences gave me so much more knowledge that I could like imagine. And I'm a better person for it. And I know I have a better sense of where to put my energy. And I'm not going to put my energy into someone or something that is actively harming me or isn't reciprocating. And I don't mean do things in expectation you're going to get something back. That's not what I mean. I mean, if you're putting the energy into a friendship, like, you should expect to get the same energy back. And now I'll use my best friend as an example. I usually initiate texts. I know that if I didn't text her for a few days, even a few hours, honestly, let's be so for real, she would text me. I've had situations in the past, and I'm thinking of a specific one right now, where I purposefully was like, I'm not going to text her and see if she even texts me. And then weeks went by, and then months went by, and nothing. And that is the energy difference I'm talking about. Like, I know that my best friend is not a big texter. But when I don't text her and she's like, hey, something might be up, she texts me. She doesn't just leave it alone and say, oh, she'll text me when she texts me. That is the kind of energy I'm talking about. Even my good friend Eliza, like, she's the same way. Like, she may not text me for a few days, but I never once falter in our friendship. And those are the kind of friendships I'm talking about, putting your energy into. Even if you feel like it's not being reciprocated, then speak up. But it doesn't have to be reciprocated in the exact way that you're putting the energy in. I like to plan things. I like to text. If that is not someone's bag, I don't expect them to give me back that exact energy. They can show up for a friendship in different ways. And the two people I was talking about have. So, all in all, that's really everything I had to say. I don't know when I'll post the next video. Maybe this week. Really, I just want to start posting when I feel inspired to post and not just like out of a habit or a chore or something. But that was all. Happy Wednesday, if you're watching this today. And I will see you guys later. Bye.